Yeah, thanks, Jen, and thank you all for staying until now. I've been so inspired by all our different speakers. So for the last section of this, let's make it a fun exercise. So we are going to need your help in getting awesome recipes that could be forgotten in our there are forgotten recipes right now. So wait, what do you guys see? Do you guys see the slides?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay, so together with me is Erin. So we are part of Slice Robo Cafe. It's a self-sustaining farm to fork robo cafe that we've been working on. So for the next section, as mentioned, we will talk about food. So we are about to celebrate National Day, and I think it's very important that we celebrate one thing that Singaporeans have in common, which is our passion for good food. So food is closely linked with our memories, and it's often a good way to break the ice in a room. So we need your help and your participation to revive forgotten recipes. So just a recap on for those people who might be new to Slice Robo Cafe, we are actually an experimental food lab, and we are also looking at how do we create that circular food system that is sustainable. So it's a project it's a project by Mistletoe and JTC at the Jurong Innovation District. So the cool part about it is that for Slice, we look at different problems from the production of food to the logistics to the preparation, operation, consumption, and even recycling. So I think in order for us to achieve that circular food system and to promote sustainable and customized consumption, we need to look at how are people growing their food and how are people consuming their food. And that's why I think one of the new initiatives that we're looking at is to build an open source farm to fork repository. So this will be a virtual platform. Think about it as like a digital commons that will facilitate the information and knowledge sharing of local edible plants and also forgotten recipes. So through our early investigation, we realized that, in order to grow your own food in Singapore, there isn't a lot of consolidated information. Things are quite fragmented, and some of the information might not be catered to our local context. So we decided to, lower the barrier of learning by creating this virtual guide. And the focus of this guide will be mainly on the repository of edible indigenous crops that can be grown locally or climate that, grown locally or regionally that is extremely suited for our climate, right? So basically, there are so many different types of edible crops that have been discovered that we can consume, something about 200,000 edible crops that we can consume, but we only rely on 12 edible crops. So what's stopping us from tapping onto that nutrition to eat better, and also, share like the best farming practices that can incorporate tech in the right way, in the best way to enable like things like soy farming, right? Lastly, this will be a collection of local recipes. So we need your help. This is like sharing, so we can share with each other like the recipes that maybe our grandmother used to cook, and it can be like things that you miss, like when you go to the hawker centers like 10 years ago, and right now you don't find it so common anymore. So some food dishes can also be conventionally maybe a bit unhealthy, but how can we look at the future diet, cooking with sustainable products like plant-based protein? Yeah, so this is actually a mock-up that we did on the knowledge sharing platform Notion. So this is the farm element of it. So maybe documenting the indigenous edible crops, its functional benefits, growing know-hows, and also tying it into the signature recipes that you can create, after you harvest your crops. What do you do when you have harvested some moringa? So yesterday I just managed to harvest my first batch of moringa, and I managed to make like a milkshake and also some omelette. So I can actually contribute this to the platform, and then maybe Aaron has another dish that he would like to share as well. So this is the fork version, farm to fork version. So there are a few recipes that we have tried out which were quite interesting. So we were trying to like take away egg in kaya making. So we will introduce the pumpkin kaya. Very delicious. I think Aaron made that. And also another of our community member, Jeremy, he discovered this awesome ingredient, which is the watermelon rind. So it's actually the white part between the watermelon shell and also the flesh. So when you cook it, it actually has a texture of radish, right? So it's amazing. And someone with one watermelon, you can cook so many different meals. So it's something that we can do very easily, and you know we can go towards zero waste and also have a tasty dish. Yeah. So Erin, maybe you would like to share with us, what do you define, like how can we define forgotten dishes, and why is it so important that we need to preserve this?
Thanks, Jaden. So interestingly, early afternoon, I was talking to Erna. Erna is our in-house chef. We're talking about Satay Club, and it links to the picture that Jaden has prepared for us. So I'm not very sure whether does all of you remember that Singapore used to have an open air food center where we can taste delicious satay. It is actually located at Queen Elizabeth Walk. So it has been demolished in 1995, and it made way for Esplanade, which is the art center, and also for the Nicoll Highway extension. Right. So Singapore has changed over the last 20 years, 20 to 30 years has changed a lot, right? So, but our food culture probably won't change that much, and we want to preserve that. So, two heritage that we want to preserve is that, is there any forgotten dish there is in the hawker centers or in the food court? And the other thing that we want to preserve is that, is there any old grandmother dish that is used to prepare in the past, right? So these are the two things that we hope that we can recapture them, and we need your help to contribute to our open source recipes. Next slide, please. Right, so satay, I think nowadays we hardly see satay sauce in hawker centers. There's only a few that I could remember. Maybe one at Lorong 4 Toa Payoh, and another one at Chom Chom Serangoon Gardens. Right, so not all hawker centers has satays, and satays, I think in the past they used charcoal to grill it, so it has a different flavor as compared to now. I think most of the satay stores now are using electric induction griller instead of charcoal, right? So yeah, I need all of you to help me in this exercise. It's going to be a very fun exercise because we're going to draw, right? So I need all of you to get your pen and paper, right? And then we're going to draw what is the forgotten dish that comes to your mind when we are talking about preserving our food heritage, right? So please give yourself about 5 seconds to grab a piece of paper and a pen that you can find that's near you, right? Has everyone gotten a piece of paper and pen or pencil?
Yes, I have.
Great. Thanks, Jeremy. What about the rest? I think there's still another 24 participants.
Yes.
Yes, I
Hey,
got my scrap paper.
Yes. So everyone should draw except me because I need to facilitate. Right, so spend the next 30 seconds to draw that forgotten dish that is either you haven't really seen it in food court or hawker center for quite a period of time, or there's some dish that your grandmother or maybe even your grandfather or your parents have cooked for you during your younger days, right? And it's so delicious that you will always forget to wash your hands and you will straight away go to the table and eat the food with your dirty hands, yeah, dirty fingers. Right, so your 30 seconds starts about 2 seconds ago, so you're left with about 28 seconds. Okay, once you're done, I will volunteer a few of you to share the image that you have drawn, and we'll talk about it. Okay, I think you're left with about 15 seconds. Five more seconds. Okay. Jaden, possible for you to stop share
Okay.
screen? Yeah, so that I
Sure.
can see everyone's drawing.
Well, maybe we can get everyone to turn on their video if they're okay with it.
Yeah, man, everyone should turn on your video and to, show us your beautiful drawing. So I'll pick a few to kind of go through what you have drawn. Is everyone ready, or somebody needs some more time?
I think those that are using the virtual background have to turn off because it's quite hard to see when you're trying to show.
Yeah, I want to see real food, not virtual food. Okay, where's Walter? Maybe we start with Walter. I think Walter is very keen to share what he has drawn. No? You're not going to share, Walter?
Oh, Walter. Oh,
Yeah.
Walter.
Walter, sorry.
I've unmuted.
Yes, Alan.
Oh, can everyone guess what is this?
Blowfish.
Blowfish?
I think Atsushi would know what this is.
Fugu.
What kind of forgotten fish is this?
Oh,
Azushi, do you know what forgotten fish is this?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, blowfish or something. Or
Yeah, oh, close.
Is that correct, Walter?
not
No.
too good.
Bearded fish?
It's a poison fish, right?
No. He probably used to eat it in school lunches.
School lunches?
Shishamo? No.
It's not forgotten. He doesn't remember.
Can you show the fish again?
We don't know fish.
He's younger than I thought.
Yeah, it was tasty, right? Anyway.
It tastes like fishy beef.
Ha. Fishy beef.
Fishy beef.
No idea.
I have no idea.
Kujira.
Ah,
oh, is it?
What's that?
whale.
Yeah, I
Whale
think
meat.
whale just now. But then you said school lunches. Did they serve whale at school lunches?
Long time ago.
Whoa.
Oh,
40 years ago, right?
Yeah,
No,
something like,
50 years ago, maybe.
So you got
But
it right.
after that, of course, a lot of negative sort of things happened, and that's why, they stopped to, hunt the whales, right?
Brilliant.
oh. So how is the dish being prepared? How's the whale fish being prepared?
Sashimi, deep fried, like a cutlet. You can have it stewed. You can. It's really fishy beef though. Like I've had it twice and I didn't like it both times.
Oh. What do you mean by fishy beef?
Like beef
Uh-huh. With a fishy smell?
with a fishy taste.
With a fish taste.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. I really can't imagine how it tastes like. It tastes like beef with a fishy taste.
Actually,
Okay.
actually, I think we can find canned versions of it. even here in Singapore, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, we should try it next week. Yeah.
We need to change next week's menu then. Friday is whale.
This is gonna be a
Yeah,
disaster.
let's make it front-based
disaster.
front-based whale meat.
Okay, thank you, Walter, for sharing. Thank you.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
Yeah. Who else? Who I have never met before here. Melissa. Hi, Melissa. If you don't mind to share with us a drawing.
Hi.
Sorry, I just picked.
My drawing.
Yeah. Oh, what is that?
Micro pizza.
Chong.
Looks like dumpling. Is it dumpling?
Yes, it's No Hyang.
Oh, okay. So, does your grandparents make you ngoh hiang in the past, or?
So this recipe has been passed down from my grandmother and to my mother, and now I'm making it as well, but plant-based version.
Oh, are you based in Singapore?
Yes.
Oh, then you should come over to Jurong and let's make the plant-based one.
Yeah, we make it with the Omni pork most recently. And for Chinese New Year, so we have this family ritual where we do for Chinese New Year once a year we will make the No Hyang together. Yeah, so I will make the plant-based version, and my mother will make the traditional version.
Oh, okay. So does your relative know which is the plant-based, which is the real meat?
I think a lot of people can tell the difference, but yeah, it tastes slightly different, but it still tastes really good.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So, yeah, I love ngoh hiang too because I also remember my grandma used to do it during festive season, especially Chinese New Year. But there's a lot of hard work. Yeah.
Yeah, it is quite hard. Takes some time, but then it's a labor of love.
Yes, and especially I think it's a bit like the bacang, if you wrap it wrongly and that's it, your hard work of preparing the ingredient is all gone.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You just have to have more skins, the beancurd skins.
Yes, looking forward to see you around at Jurong because the previous ngoh hiang that my chef made, we use the real minced meat to meat it. Yeah, because one of the chef is a Muslim, so we want to make it into meatless ngoh hiang. Yes. Thanks, Melissa.
Great.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank
Melissa, for
you.
sharing. Nowadays, it's so hard to find young people who knows how to make ngoh hiang. Yeah, I'm so surprised that Melissa knows how to do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to make ngoh hiang. I only know how to eat it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see who else that I don't know or haven't really seen for a long time. Who else is willing to share before I volunteer you? I think we can probably still have one more person to share. Sabrina?
Thanks. Okay, let me off my background first. Okay, so mine is I don't know, my drawing is not so very good, so if you can see, but I actually name it, it's an ice ball. I think you all have ice balls before, probably. Now you don't really see it much often, but it brings a lot of joy to people, young, old, But in the past, ice balls are dribbled with normal processed syrup, right? Something the way to go, probably we can use new innovative kind of juice syrups and stuff to, and still create that old dish into a new flair. That's me. Yeah.
So Sabrina, when was the last time you have ice ball?
Wow. That's a sensitive question. Oh, okay. Wow. I think a good 25 years ago.
Wow. Okay. That was when Satay Club is still around. Okay.
Yeah.
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 So ice ball is kind of different from ice kacang stalls and all this, right?
Yeah, because you get your hands dirty in a way. So that's the yeah. But of course now with the gloves and everything, yeah.
Yeah. Shrey was saying that maybe we can have 3D printed ice balls. We can
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, maybe we can consult the two doctors that presented previously. Besides medicine, can they 3D print ice balls? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay,
something
thanks,
to bring
Sabrina.
cheer.
Yes, I love to eat ice kacang too. I think also now it's so difficult to find ice kacang also. Yeah. Okay. And thanks, Sabrina. Thanks for sharing. Okay, it looks like we probably still have time for one more. Let me see who else. Ellen, you're smiling at me. So do you have something to share?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Okay. Yang En, you're also smiling at me. Yang En, you have any drawings to share?
Everyone's so happy to see Aaron.
Yeah,
we're
man.
so happy to see you, Aaron. We're all smiling. Not just me. Okay. Okay, I don't have it on pen and paper, but I have it on auto draw. I'll probably have to share.
Yeah, can do a share screen.
Okay, this might be a bit difficult. It's like
wow.
I couldn't really draw it properly because it's quite difficult to draw. But I would say it's a vegetable dish. That's as much of a hint as I can give. It's actually quite rare. It's something that was prepared by my grandfather last time, my late grandfather. Yeah, so make a guess. The sauce is a little bit orangey, and then there are specks of red stuff inside.
Oh, the sauce is orangey.
Is it long bean, some sort?
It's not long bean, sorry. It's actually leaves, but it's a particular type of leaf. Yeah.
Oh, this is so hard.
It's a leaf dark green or light green?
It's dark green. It's dark green. Yeah.
Okay.
Morning glory. Right, morning glory. I'm not sure.
What color is the sauce? Orange.
It's not really okay. It's orangey brown, so I would say maybe like a hybrid of both. And yeah.
Is it a satay sauce? No.
It's not a satay sauce. Yeah.
Oh, satay sauce is not orange. Is it orange?
Yeah, actually, the sauce is not the special one, but I think the leaves go very well with this particular sauce. So the sauce is, I don't think it is. I mean, you can still find the sauce around. You can make it at home as well, but I think it's a combination with this vegetable or this leafy vegetable that makes it good.
Yang En, what dialect are you from?
So my mom's side is actually Hokkien and my dad's side is Hainanese. Yeah, but I'm not sure whether it's a Hainanese dish. Definitely not a Hokkien dish, I feel.
Is the vegetable a rare ingredient or the whole dish itself?
Actually, apparently
is a rare
not.
ingredient?
So this vegetable apparently grows quite easily in Southeast Asia, and different countries prepare it differently. But it's just I haven't really seen it around in like food centers, coffee shops, or even in I think I don't know. At least for me, I don't really see it like selling outside. So it's quite unique, I'd say. Yeah.
Yang En, is it chinchaloc and water spinach? No.
No, not.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. Shall I reveal the dish?
Yeah.
I think we work our brains hard enough.
Okay, so it's actually this
I don't know.
this dish called money vegetable.
Money Thai.
Money Thai, yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah. So my grandfather used to cook this with sambal belacan. Right? And usually when we have sambal, it's like sambal kangkong and whatnot. But the good thing about money Thai is because it has a very crunchy texture. So for me, I like vegetables like they are slightly tougher with a bit of bite, right? I don't like the super soft ones. So this one goes really well with sambal belacan. I can't really find it outside. In English, if I'm not wrong, it's called sweet leaf. sweet leaf vegetable. So yeah.
So your dad only cook this once a month?
Money. Sorry?
Sorry? Does your dad cook this money chai once a month when he receives his salary?
Oh no, it's my granddad.
Oh, your granddad, okay.
Yeah, my granddad. Yeah. He used to prepare it during Chinese New Year together with like Nonya Japchae kind of dishes. And then he would definitely prepare his signature spicy money chai.
Okay. So next Tuesday we're gonna have some samba in the cafe. So maybe we can try to make this.
Vegetables. Yeah.
Yeah, find the money chai. The money vegetable is not a money plant, right?
Oh no, please.
I used to think it was a money plant. For the longest time growing up, I thought that, if I eat it often enough, I'll become rich next time. It's not true. No, in Chinese it's called mani cai. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Yang En, I'm growing some money chai. Apparently it's very easy. You just have to do stem cutting. So we just cut and then root it a bit and then just pop it into soil and then you can multiply. Apparently they use money chai for ban mian also.
Okay.
But I've never had it with ban mian lah. But I think it's a traditional way of doing things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try it.
Yeah, please bring on Tuesday. We will have some samba. Yep. Okay. Thanks, Angam, for sharing. Yeah, I guess in view of time, there is much that we can allow the participants to share, right? So Jayden, you're going to share screen again?
Yeah.
Oh, Jayden, you're going to do the poll, right?
You can do the poll. You can update us what can we look forward to for the open source recipe platform.
Yeah, so
there's something coming up, right?
Yes, in order to have a successful open source platform, it's not possible for just a few of us to make it happen. We need all of you here and maybe even reaching out to your grandparents or your parents to help us to build this open source platform so that more of us and maybe even our neighbors up north and down south are able to share the unique Singapore food culture, right? So what's going to happen is that those who are interested to participate and to join us in this journey to find food recipes, food heritage recipes, please indicate in the poll later, right? And then we will get in touch with you. So what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks is that we're going to announce a date where we will get my chef, Anna, to do a inclusive virtual cook show. She's going to share with you how to make the recipe inclusive so that even the blind can cook as well once they receive a recipe, right? Yep.
What is the problem with common recipe nowadays, Aaron? Like, why is it not inclusive?
So the challenge, even for me myself, actually, sometimes when I like recently, I was trying to make peanut butter. So when I followed the recipe, right, the recipe said, roast the peanut butter until golden brown. So instead of me standing there and make sure that I will fish out the peanuts when it's golden brown, I just utilize my other senses, like my sense of smell. So instead of a golden brown, actually the peanut was overcooked. So after that, I have a chowta peanut butter, right? So I think to be inclusive, we need more data in we need more indicators actually in the recipe. Instead of just saying, deep fried or roast it to be golden brown, we should put some time to it. Like for example, we should roast the peanut butter to 4 minutes in 180 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so this kind of data is more helpful for first-time bakers who wants to do their own peanut butter, or even for the blind, because the blind, they can't see or they can't see well. So leveraging on time and precise temperature, that would be easier for them. Yep.
Oh, thanks for sharing. Okay, Jen, do you want to do the poll now?
Yep, the poll will be launched in a second.
All right, so if you'd like to follow our updates for the open source farm to fork repository, maybe you can say yes, and then we can keep you in the loop via email and invite you guys for the inclusive cooking show. Yep.
Mm. Right. So those who will be, those who are okay to take part in this project with us, please keep your drawings because, like I said, unfortunately due to time, we couldn't get everyone to share the forgotten dish. So please keep your drawings so that we could do more sharing in the future. Yeah, I would really love to learn what are other forgotten foods beside the money chai, the ngor hiong, and also the ice balls. Yeah.
And the whale.
Yes, the whale. Sorry. Yep.
But it might be better forgotten. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Plant-based whale. Plant-based whale. Yeah.
Plant-based whale.
Whale.
All right. I think we're good
Okay, I hand the time over back to Jayden.
to say, see you, Jen.
Thanks everyone for staying with us all the way. I know it's a pretty long program, but we're looking forward to I guess seeing you guys in person